Kings welcome Russell Westbrook's return, but we'll see how offseason unfolds. Sacramento. At this point last year, Russell Westbrook was bracing for his 14th NBA playoff appearance. It was his first season with the Denver Nuggets, and alongside Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he helped them reach the Western Conference semifinals. Denver fell short in Game 7 to the eventual NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder, and after walking out of the Nuggets facility for the final time in May and becoming an unrestricted free agent in June, no one could have predicted what would happen next. The former NBA MVP was unemployed all summer. For roughly 3 months, he remained unsigned by a team. It wasn't until a few days before the start of the 2025-26 regular season that he found his new home in Sacramento. He signed a one-year deal to spend his 18th NBA season with the Kings. Despite how the season went, as the team won just 22 games, Westbrook enjoyed his time in California's capital and hinted that he would like to return if it all works out. "If I'm welcomed back, I'll be back," Westbrook told the media at his end-of-the-season exit interviews Monday. "But that's not up to me. It's kind of how it's been for me for the last couple of summers and seasons." So, would Sacramento brass welcome Westbrook back? To Kings general manager Scott Perry, it's a no-brainer. "Russell's always welcome with me," Perry said Wednesday. "I loved working with Russell Westbrook this year. I mean, he was phenomenal. I can't say enough. Obviously, I talked about Doug Christie's leadership and his ability to help the young people, but a lot of that development doesn't happen without guys like Russell and DeMar DeRozan and Doug McDermott and all of these veteran guys who poured into our young people. And Russ was at the head of that class for that. Extremely competitive. I wish I had an opportunity to work with Russell earlier in my career as well, because I really like what he stands for. And again, we will keep the lines of communication open, and we will see what happens and what's available for us. I'm always grateful, and I thank the Westbrook began the season as the backup point guard behind Dennis Schroeder, who also was acquired by the Kings over the offseason. But Schroeder dealt with a hip flexor strain that paved the way for Westbrook to take over as the starting point guard. The starting unit appeared to gel better together with Westbrook, and Schroeder still showed value with the second unit once he returned from injury. Despite the Kings claiming their commitment to Schroeder, agreeing to a 3-year, $45 million deal, Sacramento shipped the 32-year-old to the Cleveland Cavaliers at the February 5th trade deadline, a move that seemingly solidified the team's confidence in Westbrook to run the offense moving forward. That confidence paid off, even if it didn't result in wins. Westbrook, in year 18, averaged 15.2 points, a team-leading 6.7 assists and 5.4 rebounds in 58 games with the Kings, breaking records and making history along the way. And he did so with joy, one of the most important things to him at this point in his career. In 1,301 NBA games, Westbrook already has shown and proven the type of player he is. But his role on this particular Kings team was more about leadership, and according to his teammates and coaches, he was the MVP in that department, too. Game broadcast footage constantly caught him coaching up the rookies and young players on the bench. Players such as Nate Clifford and Maxim Reynaud repeatedly have discussed how significant Westbrook's presence was in their rookie seasons. Even the seasoned veterans were grateful to play alongside a likely future Hall of Famer. "Russ is honestly a great friend of mine, man. You know, basically family," DeMar DeRozan said Monday. "We came from the same place, same type of upbringing. As kids, man, we had a dream to represent where we come from at a high level. And if you was to ask us when we was young, we'd be in this position in our careers, accomplish things that we've accomplished, I guarantee you we wouldn't believe it. So to be here from a friend to watch his career and now be able to play with him, it's one of my favorite highlights of my career, playing with an all-time great. Knowing where he come from, knowing his family, seeing him become a father, everything, man. It's amazing to be able to sit next to somebody where you know exactly where he come from and to see how much we've accomplished, man. It's amazing. I appreciate him more than he will ever know. If he gets into a fight with 10 elephants, I'm fighting with him, that's my dog." Clifford and Reynaud weren't the only rookies to learn from Westbrook. Rookie NBA coach Doug Christie, in his first official year with the Kings, soaked in plenty from coaching a player like Westbrook. "It was a blessing because I was saying, in many ways, when you coach greatness like that, it's not easy. It can be difficult," Christie said Wednesday. But Russ was willing to share his knowledge. He was willing to bring the young players and the team in particular together, many times, dinners, different things. And that's what leadership is about. He's seen it at the highest level. He's played and been in it at the highest level. So
Our
for
job
me,
was just
to
run,
watch
and I
him
thought
and
we
be a
did a good
part
job
of that was
taking
big
care of the
time.
ball and getting good shots.
It
as well.
now has
I'm
been
always grateful,
confirmed
and
that
I
Christie
thank
will
the man
return to
above for allowing
Sacramento
me to
next
be able to go out
season.
and compete.
Will
In
Westbrook,
preparation,
the
man, I prepare
nine-time
my body, my
NBA
mind,
All-Star, won't put that
each and
pressure
every
on
day
himself,
throughout the
as
summertime
he's learned to
prepare
take every
myself for
moment
moments
for
like
what it
this.
is. I didn't
Make
have
sure
a
I'm
job
there for
until
my
2
team when the
days
team
before
needs
the
me.
season, Westbrook said. I'm blessed to get through a season healthy, grateful for that. Anywhere I'm wanted, I'm there. I want to be able to be helpful,
Like
be
I've said many
productive.
times, man,
I also understand it's a business.
this league is hard
I've
to
been
win in
around a
every
long
night,
time,
tonight
so
we
I
fought
understand
together
a
as
lot
team,
of different variables for
this
that.
is a big
That's
win.
out of my control.
You have each other's
My
back.
job is to be ready,
This
be
is a
prepared,
brotherhood,
and be
and I
ready
think,
to go.